I played football all my life, and then I did Legally Blonde the musical and fell in love with acting and dancing. So I threw away my scholarship. My dad was really mad, and I moved to West Hollywood, and then just started submitting myself and getting an agent and working from there.
Before I came here, I had heard that you needed an agent and you needed a manager to be able to get any roles. I had no idea about online casting or even about any kind of breakdowns that you could actually submit yourself to without the help of an agent. Casting Frontier is one of the casting networks that I use the most, and it was eye-opening because it was great to see that I can actually submit myself to roles without the help of an agent, because when you get here, you don't have that, especially if you're not well known and if you don't have those credits that can help you get that agent. It's good to be able to get yourself out there, on your own.
I have time on my hands because I'm trying to approach and do acting professionally. So when I'm at home, I have the perfect space in my kitchen. There's this big white wall that has a perfect morning light. And I figure, I put my camera on a tripod and I can tape myself, and I can use Casting Frontier to upload the video clips and send it to casting directors. And it makes it so easy because I have the setup. As an actor, I use a lot of the major casting services out in LA that are most popular for all the actors. And a lot of them are complicated to use, but with Casting Frontier, I got a recommendation from a very close friend who's also an actor, and I got on, and the ease of the program, I get an email I get a casting notice right to my email. I hit the green button that says submit to role, go right over to Casting Frontier, I submit myself, and it's super easy. Whereas a lot of the other programs I feel or the casting services are saturated, I feel like I have more of an advantage with Casting Frontier. A lot of the jobs that I've booked recently are with Casting Frontier, whereas the others, I'm just submitting, and it's pretty much cricket sometimes. But with Casting Frontier, I got 2 movie speaking roles. I got my first credit out here for a Netflix series. So I've had the most success with Casting Frontier. And not only is it easy to use, but it seems like I'm getting noticed more by the casting directors out here in Los Angeles.
What I really like about Casting Frontier is that you just pay one fee, and then you get a bunch of photos and your media as well, and it's all it's pretty easy to navigate, and it's really easy to use. So you submit to your first job okay, who knows? And then you can get a follow-up, which I did, of okay, so here's sides, and then we want you to record them and then upload it. I did a self-submit. And so that was all fine, and then after doing that, there's back and forth, some more, and then I ended up booking it, which was great, and I was so excited, and I was like, yes, awesome. And then from there, you go to set and all of that. But yeah, what's nice about Casting Frontier too is you can have a lot of the conversations go through the website too, and through that, it seems like it's all pretty streamlined.
Their customer service in regards to being able to contact their clients and actors that do self-submit and help them go through the process of updating their profiles and the photos and the resumes and the reels is absolutely exceptional, because a lot of the bigger casting sites don't really have that kind of network or opportunity to help the individual actor. They have access to help the agents and stuff, but they don't care about the little people in the little roles. So that's what I really enjoy self-submitting for. But especially they allow you to put more photos up, your reel, a voice reel. Not a lot of casting sites have the voice reel aspect, and all the notifications of not notifications, the aspects of personalization in regards to sports, every skill that you have. They have so many to pick from and so many to add to, and it's just, I think it develops more of a full profile for the self-submitting actor.
Casting Frontier has definitely helped, give me that strength to stay in Los Angeles, because it is tough, especially with auditions and getting those acting jobs. But it's constantly, it's a medium that has so many different options, and it allows you to self-submit to the correct ones as opposed to just waiting for your agent to submit you to something that you don't even know if it's right for you or not, because they don't know you the way that you know you. So a typical month at Casting Frontier, I would get breakdowns for different projects. I've actually booked a Toyota commercial. Last year it was a holiday commercial, so it ran for the holidays. That was amazing. You get residuals, which is great. I also booked a web series this year, which we did a table read for not that long ago, and we're going to be shooting later on this year.